Steve?
Yeah, obviously you guys didn't get to complete the ball game, but you had some good swings as a team, and it seemed like you guys were a lot more aggressive offensively tonight. How do you kind of assess the performance and kind of where you guys are as an offense right now?
Man, I like where we're at. I know we had a rough weekend, but on the offensive side, I feel like our guys have swung the bat really well the last couple of games. We had a lot of hard balls this past weekend with nothing to show for it, but that's the game. And then tonight, Luke Hancock with a big swing in the first inning, 2-run homer. And as soon as he hit that homer, I was like, all right, there's our stride. We're back. Let's get this thing rolling. And then it just took off.
Quick follow-up on that, too. You mentioned Luke's home run. It seems like everything he hits is an absolute laser to the outfield. I mean, when you see a guy grooving that well and seeing the baseball that well that's hitting behind you, how excited are you to be on base knowing that more times than not he's going to put the ball in play?
Of course, man. I've been swinging the bat really well lately, and I credit that to the guys behind me. I mean, they don't want me to be on base with the guys behind me as hard as they are swinging the bat really well. Hancock's hit the ball hard, man. He hit the ball hard all weekend with not much to show. And, I say not much to show, but I feel like every time he swung the bat, it was on the barrel. So I like the way he's swinging it, man. I really do. He's fun to watch.
Tyler?
Hey, Tanny. Rowdy was in here on Saturday, and he was kind of talking about how maybe lack of preparation or maybe just not the right preparation led to, dropping 2 or 3 against Missouri. And you were in here obviously talking about how tough a weekend that was. What do you guys have to do differently in the next couple of days going into Alabama to make sure that doesn't happen again and make sure you guys finish the regular season on a high note?
We can't live in the past, man. If you live on what you did yesterday, obviously you've done nothing today. So for us, that is tomorrow we have a great practice. And Thursday, get on the bus, go to Tuscaloosa, and get ready to play because Alabama's a great team. They hit the ball really well, and they can pitch it too. So we're gonna have to have our A game in Tuscaloosa this weekend.
Steve?
It's one of the leaders on the team. I mean, you guys kind of understand everything is still in front of you, and this weekend is a big weekend. How easy is it to kind of focus in now, understanding you guys are still projected to be a top 8 national seed, still projected to get a regional, and it boils down to this weekend, you guys having to go to Tuscaloosa and have a good weekend. I mean, is it helpful to be able to have some tunnel vision now, knowing that the end is in sight?
Of course it is, but at the end of the day, it's about us. We can't control anybody else but us. Everybody's like, well, what about hosting and super regional, all this other stuff? I'm like, guys, at the end of the day, you know how you take care of that stuff? You win. And that's just the honest truth. If you win, everything will take care of itself. So that's what we've been focusing on lately. Obviously, had a rough weekend, but I feel like tonight we got back on track.
A quick follow-up on that, too. I mean, it's kind of a homecoming for you, too. I mean, being an Alabama guy and going back over there. I mean, so, how do you feel this may be your last time to make that trip?
I'm excited, man. I got a lot of good friends on that team. I love Alabama. I don't like the football program. I'm not going to lie to you about it. I grew up being an Auburn fan, but Alabama baseball, like I said, man, I got a lot of good friends over there, and I'm excited to play them. They're going to be a good team. It's going to be a challenge, so I think we're ready for it.
Any more questions?